I don't think that that the Congresswoman is perhaps appreciate the full weight of how it was heard by other people.
Don't you go down there fucking with them Jews?
It was intended in any anti-Semitic way. But the fact is, if that's how it was interpreted, we have to remove all doubt, as we have done over and over again.
Don't you go down there fucking with them Jews?
We'll see when we bring it to the floor. It was important for me to speak to the member first before we would proceed. She was in Africa. After I spoke to her, members had different tacks they wanted to take, some their individual statements, some thinking we should have a resolution.
Don't you go down there fucking with them Jews?
Enlarge the issue to anti-Semitism, anti-Islamophobia, etc., anti-white supremacist. Perhaps appreciate the full weight of how it was heard by other people, although I don't believe it was intended in any anti-Semitic way. But the fact is, if that's how it was interpreted, we have to remove all doubt, as we have done over and over again.
Don't you go down there fucking with them Jews?
That it should not mention her name, and that's what we're working on, something that is one resolution addressing these forms of hatred, not mentioning her name, because it's not about her. To explain that she did not, it's up to her to explain, but I do not believe that she understood the full weight of the words. I feel confident that her words were not based on any anti-Semitic attitude, but that she didn't have a full appreciation of on other people where these words have a history and a cultural impact.
So we have Nancy up here, and she's got to play this game, but it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with this young lady, Representative Omar, this congresswoman. What she's talking about, most people don't want to hear. I mean it in a good way. She is making a nuisance of herself. But it opens up discussions. So when you throw the anti-Semitic label on it, what that does is it squashes the conversation. The Jewish community wants is they want to start the conversation when they want to start it. So the thing is, the minute they throw the anti-Semitic up, that in the past was just a roadblock. But now people are saying, wait, why is this person talking about this? And so what they're going to do, they're going to try to belittle the lady and say, hey, look, you Somali refugee, you should be grateful for being over here. You come over, you see the American system working, you get elected to Congress, you know, and represent the people from Minnesota, from your district, and that's it. So, but what Omar is saying is, I am representing them. And for some of them, quite a bit probably, more than we know, because the media is shielding this thing. This is what's going to be interesting. She's basically saying, the people want to know, why is this dual loyalty? The people want to know, perhaps they're going to get to, why do we give so much foreign aid? There are going to be some very interesting things that come up, because there's a lot of questions that have to be answered. And it may even get to the point where people start following the money and start asking, well, why do certain people receive this from this pack and this pack and this pack? It may be interesting, or it will be interesting to see how Representative Omar fares, and then also Ocasio and Tlaib. I just wanted to comment because this keeps coming up, and people immediately get labeled anti-Semitic, and it just shuts down the conversation. The conversation does come back up when someone else is labeled anti-Semitic, and then it gets shut down again, and it just goes over and over again. When we have a, why do we have a Jewish community that espouses the basic tenets of America? I'm wondering why we're one way in America and then another way in Palestine, in Israel. You clearly can see what President Trump is going for by looking at the Israeli model. I mean, you got walls everywhere. You got people walking around with shotguns and shit. I mean, we don't have that in America. Why would, we be espousing that for our biggest ally, damn near, Israel? So just stay tuned, because You know, there's always something going on. But anyway, I always want to put my 2 cents out there just because that's what we live for. It is what it is, and it's out there.